He's back.
Ooh. All right. If we can have your name.
I know what you're thinking. Yo, these ladies popped the balloons just like that. The guy didn't even say nothing. Here's why.
And I can definitely afford you financially, but maybe not emotionally.
Okay. So you can't handle me is what you're saying, but it's okay. That's fine.
I can handle you. I just have to make the decision if it's worth my time to do that.
Okay, that's fine.
For me, I'm concerned about your health over a long period of time.
So you can see instantly the ladies or women, whatever you want to call them, had a preconceived notion of Dr. Elam. Because don't forget, most people judge by first interaction, or first meeting, or first seeing, But let's get into the rest of the video and see how the interaction between Dr. Elam and these beautiful black women.
I'm just a messenger.
Don't shoot.
It was so fast. I was not expecting that.
What's your name, sir?
Hi, my name is Dr. Elam.
And Dr.
Y'all know who I
Elam,
am?
how old are you?
That's not fair.
Dr. Elam, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay, all right.
What I look for in a woman is pretty universal, and I'm not sure if it's been explained this way, but I'm going to try. There's 3 things that every man wants, and if you do these 3 things, you can procure any man that you want. And this isn't my information that I just came up with. This is actually research-based, and the first thing is being useful. How can you be useful to the person in your life? Why is that important? Because when you are a useful asset to the man that you want to be, then there is no way that he's ever going to want to get rid of you. The second thing is you have to blow his mind in the bedroom. What does that mean? That means you take the wildest, nastiest thing that you've ever done, figure out the wildest, nastiest thing that he's ever done, and exceed that. Otherwise, he can just get it from somewhere else. Now, the third thing, and this thing is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you do the first 2 things. If you don't do this last thing, then you won't be able to keep your man, and that is respect. Always respect your man. Now, if you have any confusion as to what respect is, say to yourself, would I say this to the person who is writing my checks? Would I say this to my boss? And if you wouldn't, don't say it to your man. So, I'm looking for those 3 things.
Okay. So, Dr. Elam, we did have you on episode 2 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And also in the Get to Know with you, we found out that, it didn't really work out too much with your match. What happened there?
Well, we decided that we wanted different things in life. We had a great conversation. We went to dinner. I thought that she was first class. But ultimately, we decided to just be friends and just support each other along our journeys.
Okay, sounds good. So we did get a couple of pop balloons here. Let's go over to some of these ladies and see what's going on.
Please, let's.
All right, let's start here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Brenda. I'm 36.
Okay.
The reason why I popped, very good looking man. Well put together. You're in the dentistry world. That's amazing. I'm sure your love language is acts of service, since you are in the dentistry world. But the way you answered that question...
Actually, my love language is physical touch.
Oh.
And quality time.
Oh.
And words of affirmation.
I see that you like to interrupt.
I
think
apologize.
it's best that I did pop that balloon. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Now, is Brenda someone that's your type?
I actually don't know enough about her to make a valid decision on that, but I love the dress. You have a gorgeous smile. I love what you've done with your makeup and your hair. You're, awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's go over here. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Jador. I'm 31.
All right. And Jador, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Dr. Elam, it's such a tragedy because you are so handsome. I feel like you are extremely arrogant, and I feel like you're probably gonna have a hard time because you seem like the type, like a know-it-all type of guy. And sometimes you have to be careful with that because even when you know it all, you don't know everything. So being humble sometimes can be your best friend, even if you do know it all, even if you're very smart, very wise, but just having a humble attitude, you know what I mean? you would probably go a lot further. And I say that with all the respect in the world.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's your dentist?
Who is my dentist? Not you, sweetheart. And I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Oh, I know I'm not your dentist.
Yeah.
Such a big contradiction. If you was humble yourself, you would not have told him what you just told him. I'm just saying. As she said, rightly take your own advice. And yeah, everybody do need to take that advice and know when to keep quiet. It's not even just shut up, not shut off completely, just know when to keep quiet. You know, sometimes speak when you're spoken to. Understand? That's it. You know, just sometimes just know when to open your mouth. I get it. We all sometimes put our foot in our mouth, the ones that can reach. You know, but it's a life lesson. It's a life lesson.
So my name is Brittany. I'm 31, and like she said, you look really good. I like that you're in the you're a dentist, but you are given arrogant, and it's given toxic too. Like it's given to you want to debate all the time. Like it's like gonna give me a headache. And if you if you do know it all, just a little bit better to be humble. So that's it. But you look good. You're handsome, but it's given toxic, and I don't want that. And it's also given like this is a joke to you. Like you just want to come on here just to say stuff to get a viral moment. I'm not feeling that.
Dr. Elam?
Yeah, I don't even really know what to say with that. I appreciate your perspective. I think that your feelings are valid. And if you are looking for a nuclear relationship, I probably am a red flag for you. So you're probably right on that.
Simple. Man's just said basically, if you're looking for a toxic relationship, I'm not it. I've got standards. I've got boundaries. I know what I want. I know what I'm looking for. It's either you can deliver on the job description or you can't. Hey, let's keep it moving.
Just a messenger.
Don't shoot.
I love your honesty. Thank you.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Nova. I'm 30. Yeah, it was just the arrogance for me. I love a man that's very confident. Like I'm gonna toot your horn every chance I get. But I think you toot your own horn, so I don't think I would be able to accommodate that every day. Like you're tooting, and then I'm trying to uplift, and it would just be a roller coaster ride, like all the time. Like I feel like we would constantly be up here, and I like my space. I like quiet. I feel like every day would be something not negative, but just the energy would just be very high for me.
It sounds like self-love is something that's challenging for you.
Self-love? Oh no, baby, I'm sorry.
Because if you loved yourself, then you wouldn't have any problem loving me.
Oh, I love myself a lot, and I want to be able to love someone as much as I love myself. But I feel like you love yourself so much that there wouldn't be any room for me to love you.
That sounded good, but it also didn't make very much sense.
That's
because
fine.
love isn't a container. Love is
It's not a
something that you
container.
are. So I love myself. I've worked on myself, and I understand the tools that it takes to practice self-love.
Okay.
And so space and time isn't really an objective field that you need to use as a barometer to see if it's possible, if we can love each other. It's either you love yourself and you can share that, or you're uncomfortable with it. And so I feel that you're also uncomfortable with me loving myself as much as I do.
No.
Subscribe to Silent Business.
No.
And it's
I'm
coming off
definitely
as
not uncomfortable.
arrogance.
Oh, I'm arrogant?
No, I said it's coming off as
Oh,
arrogance.
you're coming up. Yeah, you do.
So my confidence is triggering you because
No,
it's
no.
reminding
I
you
love confidence. I melt in it.
it's not about you not having self-love. It's about you not appreciating the self-love in other people. And that is a direct reflection of how you see yourself. The term is called projection. When you see me shining, it reminds you that you're not shining enough.
Oh, so when I said that I melt in confidence, that kind of went over your head?
Melting in confidence isn't.
Self-love, confidence, all that in my man is very important to me because I don't want to date a man that does not love himself because then he won't love me as much. The level of love will be different.
Look, I'm really trying to follow you.
What the fuck are you talking about? You just fully went full circle. You said you love yourself so much that there's not enough room for me to love you. Now you're saying I can't love a man that don't love himself because that means he ain't gonna know how to show love to me. This is why I tell you, regardless if they look good, listen to what they're saying and they will constantly sell themselves out.
I know,
right.
I know, but it's okay.
But your ego won't allow you to take responsibility for your lack. And
My
that's
lack?
okay.
But I don't lack anything, babe.
I done popped y'all's balloon before you even got to know Dr. Elon. What a shame. What a shame.
Is it though? I don't. Yeah. You'll find your.
You said you
people.
watched the show before you got here, which means you have a preconceived indoctrination of who you think I am. So you only like me
And-
because I'm beautiful.
Just like I'm beautiful.
Yeah, but that's not why I would only like you.
So why would you like me? Because you didn't answer that.
Because you can bring something and add something to my life. But because you're a liability, you can't
Right.
add anything to my life.
Right.
So you popped your balloon before you even got to know me based on what
Can I
you've
ask a
already
question?
seen, please.
Why do you want to argue with me?
I'm not arguing with you. I'm using an inflection that is emphasizing my point. You thinking that I'm arguing is a direct trigger that you can't handle what I'm saying to you.
Okay, love bug.
Yeah.
I've been here, done that. Yeah,
Okay,
thank
yeah,
you.
let's
Go
do
ahead.
it. Let's see what's next.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Tatiana. Okay, respectfully, where do I begin, my guy? You got a lot of dip on your chip, and I feel like the way that you coming at everybody else with like, oh, who's your dentist and everything, you finna ask me who my dentist is. And I'm not with that just yet. I'm not ready for
I
that.
know it's
I
triggering.
also, let me finish real quick, respectfully. I'm sorry, you know, because you interrupt everybody else. Let me speak real quick. I just personally feel like you're not used to and I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm alpha male, like, you know, whatever. Like, you're not used to a dominant woman. I feel like you are like, it's easy kind of coming to you to belittle women a little bit. I understand where you're coming from with everything that you do, and I saw the last episode, but like you do come off as arrogant. Confidence is cool, but like, know the difference a little bit. What you gonna say about my tooth, bro?
Why would I want a dominant woman when
Next.
I'm the dominant one?
Go ahead. There can't be, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. What's
Do
up?
you think you're the prize?
I know I'm the prize.
You're the prize to the men you don't want.
Like, the fact that there's way more women on the planet than men and shows that certain caliber of men are less accessible, but pretty women are very much in abundance. Just by that narrative alone, you can see who the prize is. You understand where I'm coming from. But hey, if you're looking for, to build a family and legacy, there's a hierarchy. There's first prize and there's second prize. I got second prize. She got first prize. You get me?
Okay.
When you get a man that you actually want, please believe me, we're the prize.
Okay. Next.
Okay. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Unique. I'm 31. And I popped, not that I disagree with how he is. I love I love how he
Say
is.
it with your
you know,
chest, girl. Say it with your
because
chest.
he has confidence. It's nothing wrong with how he is. It's not what I want at the moment. Because I dealt with his kind before, in a way. Not exactly, because, you know, everybody's different. But I dealt with his kind before, and there's nothing wrong with how he is.
Okay.
I feel like right now this is not the right platform for him as far as in what he's looking for, or maybe he's still trying to figure out what it is you want. I don't know. But
I know what I
maybe you
want.
do know what you want.
I know what I want.
But obviously it's multiple things that he wants that he hasn't found and received in one woman. You know, I heard.
I agree with you. I agree
Okay,
with
there's
you.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with how you think the confidence, all that. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to find a woman that's willing to accept those things without her feeling like her light is getting dimmed, if that makes sense.
So
That's all. That's what
I have to find a woman who is strong enough to know that her light can't be dimmed.
Yeah, that.
Hit me with your best shot. Tell me your name again.
Unique.
Unique. That is so special.
Thank you. Yeah, as far as the masculinity, like I said, it's not a gender. I feel like it's just, you know.
So being dominant and being, what was the word that she used? What was the word that you used? I forgot. Masculine.
Mm-hmm.
That is something that is not gender specific, is what you're saying?
No, I don't feel it is. I feel like I'm very dominant and masculine when I need to be. But
Can I ask you a question?
The craziness, the mental damage. She's part of this new modern woke bullshit where a woman can be a man and a man can be a woman, but you're on a flipping dating show looking for a certain caliber of man, and there's a certain caliber of man in front of you, but you're disqualifying this certain caliber of man because it's not what you're used to, and because you know you can't live up to those standards without you reverting back to
She belongs to the street.
yeah.
What do you want?
What do I want? Like out of a partner?
Why am I here?
I want my partner to be able to live in his confidence, exactly like how you are, but at the same time know exactly specifically what he wants. Instead of, because like I said, you can feel one way right now, but in a couple of months, you're not going to feel the same. Everybody changes, different levels. You know, if you get what I mean?
So by that line of reasoning, people are making lifelong decisions based off of 6 months, maybe a year. So is that fair to say, will you marry me based off of me knowing you for a year and a half,
Is
even
it
though you're
fair?
going to change?
Is it fair?
Right.
It's fair based on if that person agrees with, I mean,
Maybe not fair. Is it feasible?
I don't know the answer to that.
I
That's
do.
fine.
I
No,
do.
it's fine. It's all right. Let's go. Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Micah. I'm 33, and I ended up popping. One, I actually agree with a lot of the stuff that you say. So the 3 reasons that you gave before, I agree with all 3 of those. So I think you're on to that. I didn't really like how you showed up. I appreciate that you had emergency surgery. I love that.
You know, the scrubs are clean. I was wearing a white coat while I was doing it, so.
No, I
they're-
appreciate
they're
it.
there.
I appreciate it. But yeah, that's really the only reason, to be honest. And I think we just probably,
So if you would have seen me in the dental office, you would have been like, this guy.
I would have been like, yeah, nice smile, maybe.
But the scrubs was not doing it for me?
I just feel like they said date ready and you've been here before, so you know what's up, and
You're
having
right,
emergency
you're right,
surgery
right.
is not an excuse.
You know, I failed you
No,
on this
you didn't
day.
feel me.
I failed you.
It's
And I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
Next time, I'll make my patients wait.
Okay, please, thank you.
All right, let's go back this way. Okay, so that is all the balloons popped. We weren't able to find you a match today, but let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Why do black women do this, bro? They constantly disqualify themselves. You claim you're looking for a certain caliber of man. When there's a certain caliber of man in front of you and telling you, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for, can you do it? You punk out and you run and you start throwing shade like, ain't no woman supposed to do that. Ain't no woman gonna do that. Like, come on, man, with all that hair on your chest, man. Stop it, man. Go back to drinking your alcohol and go flipping festering your toxicity, man. You get me? Black women are losing, bro.
She belongs to the street.
Fully. But people, with silent business, we've come to the end of the episode. You know what time it is. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your granny to tell your grandpappy. I don't know, tell that dog or that turtle or something. Peace.
I'm just a messenger.
Don't shoot.